I would say it absolutely is not getting away with murder. Ruth Miller would not have been involved in this case had it not been for the mental disease that you heard about in the courtroom, period. And that's a hard stop, end of story. She is mortified by the fact that she was involved in that situation on August 23rd, 2025. And had she been receiving the care that was necessary at that time, none of us would be standing here right now.
Today, a judge found Ruth Miller not guilty by reason of insanity on all counts. Now, this is a story that we've been covering for months after Ruth Miller threw her 4-year-old son into Atwood Lake in what she described that day as a sacrifice to God. We really haven't heard much on what Ruth Miller is thinking now and how she's doing, but today, for the first time, her defense attorney gave us some insight into her current mental state.
What was going on through her mind was affected by a severe mental disease on that day. Ruth Miller today, as treated, and the Ruth Miller that is going to continue to grow with care, certainly would not be thinking the same way that she did back on that day. Which I will say to you, I think it would be unimaginable for anyone in this position not to be saddened's not the right word. Mortified is probably a better word for it, to find out what they were involved with, whether or not they were NGR or not, anyone involved in that. But in this case, even though the court determined that she was not able to appreciate the wrongfulness of her conduct, she was still there, and she still played that part in it. And of course she's going to be affected by that.